Okay, so I'll just start off with the basics. When it comes to washing my hair, like shampoo and condition, I do not have a specific shampoo that I use. Um, Sometimes I'll use Suave, which is so freaking cheap. Sometimes I'll use whatever the hell's in the bathroom. I really don't care. As long as it takes the dirt out of my hair, that's all that really matters. And I never wash or scrub the ends of my hair because that's really damaging. I will wash my scalp and get all the oil and dirt out and then let the shampoo run down and rinse. If my hair's really dirty, I'll do that twice. Then when it comes to conditioning, I will use whatever cheap generic conditioner I happen to have in the bathroom. Like literally any conditioner, it doesn't even matter. It's after I hop out of the shower that the conditioning and products really matter the most. So when my hair is like still wet, like right out of the shower, it's just a little bit towel dry so it's not totally dripping. I do use a leave-in mist conditioner, and I swear by this leave-in mist conditioner. However, I have not used any other leave-in mist conditioner, so that's the only one I know because the moment that I used it, I was just like, oh my god, this is magical. So, without further ado, I'll go ahead and show these products to you. Okay, so it's called Miracle 7, and it literally says leave-in mist, and you just spray it generously. You could spray it on your palm, and it's just a little spritzer. You spray it on your palm, and then you distribute it throughout your hair. Or you can like lay out your hair like this and spray it, and then run through it and finger comb your hair through it. You could get a comb, whatever you want to do. It's not that complicated, but this stuff right here, I'm really generous with it. I put it on, and then when my hair dries, it smells amazing because one, this smells amazing, and then two, my hair is a lot softer, and it just feels a lot healthier than if I were just to let it air dry using whatever conditioner. So this really saves me a lot because instead of using quality shampoo and conditioner, I save money on that and just buy whatever does the job. And then this is where the magic really happens. So they have a bunch of different colored ones, which stand for different things that they do for the hair. And I've tried them all. This is still my favorite one. This is the original one, and it's still my favorite one. It's definitely not a cheap leave-in conditioner, but you can get it at Sally's and at probably major beauty shops elsewhere. But I always get mine at Sally's because I get discounts and stuff like that. But this is definitely my best friend when it comes to all of this. Plus, it helps protect color. So this right here, ladies, I definitely recommend. Or guys, if you guys dye your hair, I recommend too. Okay, so the next one is going to be a hair polisher serum. Now, the directions on this say apply small amount into palms and smooth it through damp or dry hair. I don't do it when my hair is damp or dry. I have the leave-in conditioner for that. When my hair is, did I say damp or dry hair? Duh, if it's not damp, then it's dry. I do it on dry, not damp or wet hair, is what I meant to say. So I'll do it on dry hair, and I won't put all over my hair because I have an oily scalp and it'll start showing and it'll look disgusting. So I'll just put it like from here on down on my hair because that's where my hair is the driest, and it gives it a really nice shine, and it's for dry, damaged, and color treated hair. And it goes such a long way. I've had this bottle for almost like 6 months, and if I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty much full because a little goes a long way, especially with serums. And that I got at Walmart, I think, or Sally's, because they hold about the same products, and it was like super cheap. So those are literally my two staples. I don't do my hair very often, like styled, because I'm a busy student. But if I were to go out and tease my hair and stuff, then I would use a hairspray. And my hairspray of choice, just because it lasts super long and it gives me the most volume, which is what I like and what I lack right now. But the most volume would come from the hairspray called Big Sexy Hair. That's my all-time favorite hairspray because it is so sticky and it holds your hair like no other. And my hair may not look heavy, but if I tease it a little bit with no hairspray or without massive amounts of hairspray, that shit will be down a couple hours into the day. And what's the point of tangling your hair and then not if it's not gonna look like it has some volume in it, right? So yeah, those are my favorite products that I use literally on the daily, if not every time I wash my hair, because I do not wash my hair every day. It's actually bad to wash your hair every day, especially if it's color treated or damaged. You don't want your hair to be stripped of moisture or natural oils every day. So you should not wash every day. And I do tell this to people and people look at me a little funny, but if you want your hair to be healthy and look good and not be as dry, then that's what you're gonna have to do. Everybody's different. I would recommend, excuse me. I would recommend washing your hair whenever it gets oily, like unbearably oily, or if you feel dirty. For people who get oily like within a day or two, I do recommend dry shampooing, because you're dry shampooing your hair, it won't look as oily or nasty, and you won't have to be washing your hair as often. You know, if you think that's gross, then oh fucking well, but that's what I do. I wash my hair like once every 4 to 5 days, depending on how dirty it is. And the last few days, I don't have time to style it. The last few days, I'll just throw that shit up in a ponytail and call it a fucking day. And that's just how I do it. So when you see me in a ponytail, you know I'm reaching those days where I gotta fucking wash my head. Unless I'm at the gym, my hair's always up. And then for the gym, if you think it's gross to sweat, you can use baby wipes, you can use more dry shampoo. There's tons of shit out there. You know, you just gotta get a little creative. If you wanna have hair color that lasts and hair that's healthy, that is color treated. Because a lot of people ask me, why is my hair not damaged? My hair is damaged because I bleached it in order to get it this light to put these colors on it. However, it's not as damaged as other people's hair because I do these other things that I already mentioned to make it last longer, to make it healthier, to make it softer, and to really take care of my hair. So those are just a couple of the few tips that I have for this thing going on that I have been doing for, man, how long have I been doing this for? I want to say almost 10 years. So yeah, that means consistently bleaching my hair for 10 years. And that's not even mentioning that sometimes I would do full head bleaches to help strip out some of the color. And that is another question that I got. How do I pull out color when I'm going to apply another color? And I recently just did this because I used to be half green, or actually, yeah, half green and half like blood orange or orange, and I swapped the sides. So now this used to be the orange side and I made it a cool tone, and this used to be the greenish side and I made it more of like a lavendery pink purple color. So I first did my bleach at my regrowth, which I'm already starting to show, but at first I did my bleach, and then after I did my bleach, I had to tone it to bring it down to a cool tone so it wasn't brassy and orangey yellowish. After I did that, I slept, and then the next day I re-bleached it. And this time I only did a shampoo bleach. What a shampoo bleach is, blah, blah, blah. What a shampoo bleach is basically you mix your bleach, but instead of putting it on your head, you put shampoo in it to dilute it so that you're not directly just putting bleach on your hair. It's a lighter form. I guess an alternate way is instead of using 30-40 developer, you would use 10 developer. But personally, I always use 30-40 and I just dilute it with shampoo if I'm going to do a shampoo bleach. So that lifted my hair even more, and it lifted the color that was there all the way off practically. And then that's when I put on this new color. So that's how I pull color out, is I do bleaches and I do shampoo bleaches. Some people don't like that and they get color correctors, but color correctors are pretty much the same thing. They're going to be some type of a bleach that is diluted in some way that you're going to put on your hair. So the damage that you're doing is still the same. It's just going to cost you more money and you're going to have more bottles in the bathroom and it's going to look more chaotic. So if you ask me, if one product can do 20 things, then that's the product that I'm going to use instead of buying 20 different products, because I'm a cheap bitch. So I'm Okay, so another question that I got was, what's the craziest color that I've done? Well, I've done pretty much every single color, main color, that you can think of on my hair. Not at the same time though. So probably the only thing that I haven't done is a full-blown rainbow, and that's just because, one, I do my own hair, so that takes a lot of sectioning and having like 30 mirrors around you and arms cramping, and two, I don't know how I feel about the rainbow on me. I do like the colors on me, but I feel like it might be a bit too much just for me. I know that sounds insane. Something's too much for me. That doesn't even make any sense. But just having to wash it. Like when I wash this hair, I don't technically section it half and half, but I don't ball it up and shampoo it like this, because if the color bleeds, it's gonna mix. Okay, so the camera cut me off. I don't know where. I don't know what the hell I was saying. I think I was talking about rainbow hair. And I was saying that the only reason I haven't done it is because it just seems like too much work, too much maintenance for somebody who does their own hair. Like if I went to a salon and did it, that's a different story, because it's like I just sit there like a potato and they do all this magic. Another reason that I wouldn't do it is because I don't think I have the time to try to section it off so that it all the main all the main dark colors don't mix into the lighter colors, and I feel like it would just become a mess. I mean, if you guys know about a color, or I should say hair dye, or a brand of hair dye that doesn't bleed, let me know. I would be very helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I've done pretty much every color. Half and half, I've done a couple of different variations of half and half, because I've been half and half. I sound like I'm talking about milk. I've been half and half for like, I don't know, 2-3 years. I don't even know. I've been half and half for so long. And then before that, just like a bunch of different colors and, you know, whatnot. What other questions do I have? Okay, so I guess I'm done with the hair color care questions right now, and now I'm just gonna branch off into other questions. So a question that I got from one of my friends slash IG followers when I asked what questions they would have was, does the carpet match the drapes? Yes, very classy, right? So the question is no, and that is because there's linoleum down there. Like, I don't know, like, I don't have a carpet, so that answers that fucking question, right? And I just like thought of so many things when I got that question. Like, first of all, can you imagine like having your legs wide open, either standing or laying down, having bleach on a brush, putting it down there, and then what if it starts burning or it gets inside somewhere it doesn't need to get into? Like, fuck no. It just kind of like gives me a weird feeling thinking about it, and then having to like wash off and then having it look like semi-blonde and then putting the other color on top of it. Like, it would just be a fucking hot mess down there. Like, and what the fuck is the point? I mean, unless you're a porn star and you have hair color like this, you know, then maybe I see the appeal to it. But I mean, man, if you want to have colored pubic hair, man, just spray that shit. I don't fucking know. But don't try to fucking bleach it down there near other sensitive areas, because that just sounds all kinds of dangerous. I would not recommend it. I mean, I think they have bleach for bikini, but I don't do that, so I'm not sure, and I'm not going to recommend a product, but that answers that question, hopefully. Okay, so another question that I got was, what am I doing with my life right now? I guess some people think it's sort of a mystery. I don't know. I don't care. I don't mind sharing. So right now I'm a full-time student. I'm going to community college to pursue, or I am pursuing, I should say, a degree in physics. I am part-time employed right now, also through the college, and I'm really excited about that, because I never thought that I'd be working for my school, let alone that I would get hired in such an unexpected way. Like, it was just by chance. Like, it was one of those situations where it showed me that sometimes all you have to do is just show up. Sometimes all you have to do is just go, pursue what you want, and you'll get it. Because it wasn't something that I had to kill for, and it's a job that is fulfilling me in so many ways. So what I'm basically doing is I'm a note taker for the disabled students. So I go into the classes with them and then I take notes for them. The reason that I freaking love this job is because, one, I'm already at school, so I don't have to travel anywhere. Two, I'm helping somebody out that needs help. Three, I love school, so I get to be in a class that I don't have any homework in. Like, that just sounds amazing. And then four, I actually like taking notes. I get weird with my handwriting and I highlight things, and it's just kind of like a fun process to me. So if I got to do all that and then on top of it get paid, that's just like, oh my God, I swear, when I walked out of there after telling the lady in charge of the hiring process that I could work with certain schedules and hours, and she told me that I got the job, I just had the biggest smile. Like, it was unexplainable where this smile came from, because I was smiling and it took me a few seconds to realize that I was smiling. So it was definitely a blessing, and I feel so fortunate to have landed that job. Literally today was my first day on that job, and it couldn't have gone any better. So I don't know, I'm looking forward to see what some of the other students are like, and hopefully this is something I can stick with for the rest of my community college career before I transfer over. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing in general. I mean, obviously there's like little side things that I do. Like, obviously the gym is a huge part of my life, and right now it's hard to fit in the gym. But because I established such a huge habit of going to the gym, that even when I don't feel like going, I find myself taking myself there. And I love that. That's the best thing you can do, is memorize something into yourself to the point where even when you don't want to do it, you're mechanically going to do it because that's what you've ingrained for you to do. But I mean, I could rant on about that forever. Were those all the questions that I had? Okay, so I had a friend ask me how I do my eyebrows, and I feel like this is gonna be better answered by me showing you, like in a tutorial. However, I don't know how I feel about having a camera this close to me to show you how I do my eyebrows. But I do them every morning, and trust me, this is literally like this big and this thin. So yeah, some kind of magic definitely happens there. So I'll probably work on making a tutorial for that in the future. But as for now, I think I'm just gonna try to make my videos a little bit on the shorter side, just because, you know, people's attention span sucks ass. But yeah, so you guys have any questions to ask me? I swear I'm a fucking open book. Ask me and I'll fucking tell you. I will answer your questions to the best of my ability, and that is what it is. I'm not an encyclopedia, and I am not your source for everything. But if you have a question and I feel like I can give you my opinion and you would appreciate that, or if you just want to know my thoughts on something, I'll answer the question. It's really not a big deal. I mean, we're all people. We all talk. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. We all have opinions. So it shouldn't be awkward or anything to be human to other humans, right? But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to cut this video off, and I think I'm talking too fast like always. But I hope to have this up soon. If not, oh my God, I'm going to kill myself. But yeah, talk to you guys later.